What's up, Michigan? Welcome back to another update in the State Champs Top 25 rankings. This is Scott Bernstein. I'm Lauren Plant. And I'll tell you what, you can quote Michael Corleone: just when I thought they were out, you pull them back in.
We're talking St. Mary's Eaglets and West Bloomfield Lakers. They were out of the rankings. Now they're back in. Both, well-deserved. Both have played very tough schedules. They've run in the gauntlet in the CHSL Central and the OAA Red. When we talk about St. Mary's, you got to talk about right now one of the hottest defensive players in the state, DJ White. He's going to Michigan State, and he is beast mode. Every snap, it seems like he's got something on his helmet that just draws him to the ball like a heat-seeking missile. If you've been following our Mr. Football race, Bryson Williams is worth the price of admission. He is electricity personified. Whenever he touches the ball, gets the ball in space, whether it's catching the ball or running the ball, he's going to be great for the Spartans. And, Orchard Lake St. Mary's seems to have really turned the corner this year with Jermaine Gonzalez and got this program moving in the right direction, and
because it wasn't for a while.
It wasn't for a while, and then the two losses they had this year were to Catholic Central and De La Salle, and both those games they played really tough.
Right.
St. Mary's is, right now I think they're back on track for another trip to Ford Field, probably just like in the old Port era. And then move over to West Bloomfield. They were the favorite in the Red this year. It's been a roller coaster of a season. They're 3-3 right now, but I had to put them back in the rankings after they upset Lake Orion, who was a top 10 team. They won in a track meet. And I want to pat myself on the back for a second. I know I was a little bit late, but it shows you how ahead of the curve I was, actually. Last year, we used to do a segment called Bold Predictions, and one of my first bold predictions was that Josh Tate, West Bloomfield running back, was going to have a breakout junior season. Well, I was a year behind.
Right.
He battled injuries last year, but this year he has come into his own. Probably the best running back in the OAA Red right now. This kid is he's doing it in between the tackles. He's doing it breaking around edge. He's got home run threat written all over him. Since he was a sophomore freshman, I was calling him Donovan Edwards 2.0, and now he's showing it.
No, interesting. All right, well, we're always getting chatter here at the network, and obviously, there's passionate fans out there. So, of course, the Dexter faithful are clamoring now because they're undefeated now.
I got three teams that are kind of knocking on the door to get into that top 25. Dexter, Frankenmuth, and Notre Dame Prep were my last three out. We talked about Notre Dame Prep a couple weeks ago. We talked about Billy Collins. I want to say something about Sam Stowe, who is the new quarterback, had a great game last week and has really come into his own as a signal caller. But Frankenmuth, Derek Simmons is on our Anvil list and our Anvil Award candidate. Any one of those three teams could be in next week, if not two or three of the teams.
That's right. And remember, we're talking about the top 25 in the entire state. So it's hard to get them all in, but there are guys knocking on the door, and it's kind of a revolving wheel at the end right now. So, hey, who knows? We still got a few more weeks to go here before the regular season wraps up.
I'll just say that with St. Mary's and West Bloomfield, you got to take into account strength of schedule.
Right.
And that's nothing against the Dexters and the Frankenmuths, but they're not playing in the CHSL Central. They're not playing in the OA Red.
There you have it. That is this week's rankings update. You can check out Bernie's rankings every week on Mondays, statechampsnetwork.com. Just click on features, click on rankings, and you will see the top 25 as it lays out for the current week. Bernie, Plant, we're out.